Infrastructure development remains a cornerstone of Brazil's long-term economic aspirations, essential for overcoming historical bottlenecks and unlocking sustained growth. As of April 21, 2025, numerous significant projects are underway across the nation, spanning transportation, energy, and sanitation, reflecting a continued push to modernize the country's foundational systems. Analyzing these efforts reveals both considerable potential for economic stimulus and significant hurdles to effective implementation. In the critical transportation sector, aimed at reducing the infamous Custo Brazil cost associated with logistics, efforts focus on expanding and integrating networks. Major railway projects such as the FIOL East-West Integration Railway, connecting agricultural heartlands to ports, continue development alongside potentially controversial projects like Ferrogrão. Concurrently, extensive highway concession programs drive investment in road duplication, upgrades and maintenance along vital economic corridors, crucial for the efficient movement of goods and people in a country of continental dimensions. Perhaps the most transformative area currently is basic sanitation. Propelled by the landmark Marco Legal do Saneamento, new sanitation legal framework, Brazil is witnessing unprecedented investment, largely driven by private sector participation through concessions aimed at achieving universal access to treated water and sewage collection treatment. While ambitious, the potential public health benefits and improvements in quality of life, particularly for underserved populations, are immense. Within the energy sector, the focus remains on ensuring grid stability and facilitating the integration of Brazil's growing renewable energy capacity. Large-scale auctions and construction of high-voltage transmission lines are vital for connecting wind and solar power generation, concentrated mainly in the northeast, to major consumption centers in the southeast and south, underpinning the country's energy transition goals. The economic impacts of these infrastructure investments are multi-layered. In the short term, construction activities generate significant direct and indirect employment and stimulate demand for materials like steel and cement, providing a welcome economic impulse, particularly in regions where projects are located. The more profound benefits, however, are long-term. Enhanced transportation networks reduce costs for businesses, boosting competitiveness and potentially attracting greater foreign investment. Reliable energy supply powers industry and households. Universal sanitation drastically improves public health outcomes, reduces healthcare costs, and increases human capital productivity. These are not just economic gains, but fundamental improvements in social well-being and equity. Despite the promise, realizing these benefits requires overcoming substantial challenges. Securing consistent, long-term financing, balancing public resources with private capital effectively remains key. Navigating complex environmental licensing procedures responsibly and mitigating potential socio-environmental impacts are crucial for project sustainability. Furthermore, ensuring efficient project management to avoid costly delays and corruption is paramount for delivering value and maintaining public trust. The success of Brazil's current infrastructure drive ultimately hinges on addressing these factors proactively to translate investment into broad-based, sustainable development. The Channel of Brazil, your window onto the Brazilian socio-political landscape.